Hi guys, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we are back on the rider career and our first race is in the Czech Republic around the circuit Brno. Now we raced around that circuit on our managerial career and we had a good race. So hopefully we can do the same on this rider career. So let's jump straight into it now guys. So here we go. Right, so here we go on another lap. I've just made some adjustments. Hopefully they will improve this bike. I had a couple of crashes already in this qualifying session. Now, trust me to get 3 wet races in a row. So we had rain in the Netherlands around Assen. We had rain in Germany around the Sachsenring. And now we've got rain in the Czech Republic around Brno. Not much luck in this rider career, but I'm just going to stick with it. We've made a few adjustments, so hopefully that will improve our grip into the turns. Right, slow it down into this turn. Oh god, didn't brake enough for that turn. Sorry, I didn't mean to make contact then. I don't like the way they come out the pit lane. It's really annoying. Why don't we come out the pits as well, the same place? I just don't get it. Right, he's just forced me onto the grass there. So this isn't going well. Right, slow it down. Always just dived up the inside. Let's just try and hold a tighter line. Trying to be good on the brakes as well. And just see where we get up this first split point. Oh, with the fastest at that first split point, so that's a good start, but not by much. Let's just try and hold it into this turn and just let him dive past. Let's see if we can just hold this inside line. Right, damp the brakes, don't go too much. I've slid off around this turn already in this session, and the other turn I crashed on, I will tell you in a second. Right, let's just try and hold it through here. That's not too bad, just trying to be gentle, not overdoing it. But I'm just not finding the grip. Now hopefully the rain dies down and it's only going to be a wet race, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh dear, we really did improve the time. Now the next corner I crashed out on is this one coming up, this right-hander. It doesn't look like a really tough corner, but for some reason the rear end really struggles. So as I dived in, it's just as it turns, it goes sort of down a slight incline, and you just feel that the rear end just wants to pull around, and this corner can be difficult as well. As you go up, you don't realise how much of a turn that is. You've got to be careful around there. That's not too bad. Kept it nice and smooth, and flip over and to the next split point. Let's see where we are for time, and oh bloody hell, we're really up on the time here. This could be a good lap for us. Hopefully this will get us a good time on the grid. Maybe pole position, and if we can grab it now, then we don't have to run anymore in this session in these really tough conditions. Right, hold it into this last corner and just drive it to the line. We've got to beat that 2:10.9, and we get, yes, we get a 2:10.2. What an awesome lap. That deserves a little bit of a wheelie. Oh, that is fantastic. Hopefully it stays. So our awesome time stands in those tough conditions, so I'm really looking forward to the race. I'm just going to have to be good into the corners in those wet conditions and just hope I don't make any mistakes. So let's just get straight into the race. So here we go.
This is Gavin Emmett welcoming viewers to Brno. We're here for the 11th round of the MotoGP World Championship to bring you live coverage of the Moto3 class at the Czech Republic Grand Prix. The sky has been cloudy for a few hours now, but having checked the forecast, Race Direction have decided to declare a dry race.
Right guys, so we got dry conditions for the race. This is interesting. Now I haven't tested out the tyre compounds. I'm going to be on the soft rear and soft front. Is that going to be alright for this race? Well, we're just going to have to jump into it and just hope that it is. Right, so here we go guys. This could be interesting.
Bikes have taken their places on the grid. The light is about to go out any second now. This is when the riders have to clear their minds completely so they can give it everything they've got.
Right, so here we go with the Czech Republic GP around Brno. Let's see if we can get a good start. And if we can put in times that we did in that qualifying session, you never know, we might be out to win this race. Now, we're not sure how quick they're going to be in the dry. Mir's got a good start and Martin's got a good start, but let's just try and hold a nice tight line into this turn and see if we can be bent on the brakes. Let's just try and hold it, dive in, stop it, try and get it turned in. Oh, that worked. We managed to hold it. Can we hold it and just turn into this next turn? Yes, that was nicely done. A brilliant start to this race. Let's see if we can maintain it. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, what sort of times they're going to hit in the dry, but we definitely had the pace in the wet. Right, just hold it into that turn, keep it nice and smooth. We're definitely going to have more grip, but are the tyres going to last in these conditions? That's what I'm going to be worrying about. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on that rear tyre, and hopefully it doesn't heat up into the final stages. Right, just try and hold it into this turn. Be good on the brakes. Oh, we just turned it a little. There was a little bit of hesitation there. That's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're still maintaining the lead here. And just try and be good. Now, this is the thing. You qualify in one set of conditions, and then you get thrown in the race on different conditions, and you just don't know what to expect. But at least it's the other way round, that we've had tougher conditions. At least it's dry, and we're not going to lose the rear end as much. Right, let's just try and hold it there. That's nicely done, and that was quite smooth. So this has been a good start, and we just managed to develop a little bit of a gap, but nothing huge. They will catch up at some point. Right, just slow it down into that turn. That feels okay. Just dabbing those brakes, getting that front end turned in, and they pulled up slightly through there. I was going a little bit slow through there. I need to speed up through there. Oh, I just saw Martin in my vision there, just making sure that we don't collide with him into the turn, but he's definitely really close. He's probably going to get in our slipstream. Yes, he's right behind. I think we've only got one rider that's actually keeping pace with us, so we're just going to have to keep an eye on him. He is probably going to set some decent times, I expect, in these conditions. Right, just try and hold it into that turn. You could have gone a little bit tighter into there, but that's not a bad first lap. That's a good steady start, and we're holding the lead, and we just hit a 2:12. I think we hit a 2:7.9 or something in our managerial career around here, or something like that. So I think we got into the 2:07s. I'm not sure what sort of times we're going to do on this bike, but we will find out. But Martin's really trying to put pressure on me here. I'm just got to make sure that he doesn't dive up the inside. Let's just try and hold a tight line there. That's not bad. Being nice and smooth. Trying to be as consistent as I can into the turns. But Martin and Canet look like they're both sticking with me, and hopefully we can just hold them with that sort of distance. But it's only going to take one mistake. Right, just try and hold it there. Oh, just braked a little bit heavier there. Just keeping an eye on that rear tyre. The temperature looks good at the moment, which is really helpful. And flip it over, just trying to be gentle as we just open the throttle. That's nice and smooth through there, and just tuck in again. They just caught up slightly. I can just see a marker. Just got to be careful that I don't make any mistakes. I think if we just stay consistent, we should be able to hold them off, and that's nicely done through there. And I can just see a little bit of daylight between us on the map on the left. So we have managed to the rear end. Just see that it doesn't like it through there. So you just go down there. The rear end just wanted to come around, but we managed just to back off the throttle and managed to gain control over it, and just try and be nice and gentle through there. And that's not too bad. Right, we did that okay. We still got a little bit of daylight between us, so we just got over a second between us and Martin. Right, let's see if we can maintain that into the last lap and take an awesome win around this awesome circuit in the Czech Republic. Right, oh no, Martin's just been overtaken by Canet, so Canet's taking lead of this challenge. I'm not sure how close he is, but let's just go over the finish line and see what sort of time we just hit. So we just, oh my god, we just hit a 2:07.6, so that's not a bad time. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think any time in the 2:07s is going to be good in this race in these conditions. So let's just try and be nice and steady through here. And looks like Canet is having a right battle with Martin, but that's going to suit us, because all the time they're battling, we can just concentrate on our race and pull away. Right, let's just try and, oh god, just left the braking a little bit late there, gone a little bit in the middle there around that corner. Let's just try and get a little bit tighter into this turn. Just trying to maintain, again, just lost it slightly. Just feeling a little bit less grip, but that could be just down to not braking early enough into the turn. But yeah, looking at the temperatures on the tyre, it still looks good. So maybe it was just down to my braking there. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. Come on, can we actually go a whole race without making any major mistakes? That would be awesome. Again, not as tight as we'd like into there, but we're maintaining a decent speed. We're not panicking just yet. We're just trying to keep it nice and steady and trying to hold it nice and tight into there. That was nicely done. And again, into that turn, trying to maintain that. And that is awesome. So we stand up the bike there, and hopefully we will see a little bit of more of a gap developing, and it does look pretty decent. So let's just try and slow it down. Let's see if we can get another decent time. Now we hit a 2 minutes 7.6 on the last lap. If we can get anywhere close to that, we should bring this victory home. Right, let's slow it down into that turn. Oh, a little bit wider that time, but just managed to recover as we just turned into that turn. So that's awesome. Right, we've just got to maintain it up the hill. They've closed the gap slightly. It's only 0.8, but that should be enough as long as we don't make any mistakes on this turn. Right, let's try and take a nice turn into this corner. That's nicely done. And final corner, just keeping it nice and smooth, not overdoing it, and we should just drive it to the line. What an awesome race. From start to finish, we led, and there we go. We managed to do another 207, and we take the victory. A really, really good race there, very consistent, and yeah, and we hit the fastest lap of the race, which is awesome. We definitely had the pace, and I'm really, really happy with that. So we move on to the next round in this rider career, and I do believe we're in Austria for the Red Bull Ring. Now that is a really challenging circuit, so we're going to jump straight into that now. But yeah, we're looking really, really good in this rider career, and soon we will be moving up to Moto 2. We're not far away, a couple more episodes I think, and we should be getting it closer to it. So let's just get straight into that now. So here we go. Right, so next up is Austria and the Red Bull Ring. So let's jump straight into qualifying, and let's hope that the conditions are good around this circuit and we don't have to qualify in the rain. I'm sure it won't be, so let's get straight into it. Right, over the line, are we going to get a good time here? And 10th. Oh, I thought that was a lot quicker than that. We actually were half a second off. We just must have lost a lot of time in that last sector. We need to improve on that, but we're doing okay. This is a challenging circuit. It's got some really difficult slow corners. If you can nail them, you might be all right. It's just that last sector. I just finding that I don't have the grip. But let's see if we can go on another lap. But let's see if we can push it a little bit more. And again, we're fastest at that first sector. Let's just try and hold it. Be careful. Oh God, you do feel it go there, but I'm trying to not use too much brake and accelerate too early, and you manage to stay on the bike. That's what it's all about. I mean, when I race around here in the cars, it's difficult. Being on two wheels, it's even harder. So you've got to be really good on the brakes. Again, through this turn, you've got to be really good on the brakes again. Not feeling 100% confident in that turn. There's a couple of corners that I'm going to struggle on, and I know it. And this one, I do absolutely hate this one, because you don't actually see the corner until you go over that sort of brow of the hill, and that really throws you out. You've got to try and get into position and get your speed down just in time to turn into it. And I've made a few mistakes on it in this session, but I am starting to get the grips of it. But I don't feel like I'm definitely not the quickest round here, especially in the last sector. So again, oh, we're second up this time. Oh, that's very positive. We can just nail this sector, then we might be able to get pole position, but I'm not sure. Right, slow it down into this last corner, and that wasn't too bad. Are we going to be able to beat that fastest time of, oh God, Miz just put a faster one in. Are we going to beat it? Yes, we do. Awesome. Right, so we got to the end of the session and we did take pole position. I was really surprised because I was struggling in that last sector, but I managed to get the fastest time. Hopefully we can maintain that sort of pace in the race, but I think it's going to be harder. So let's just get straight into it, guys. So here we go.
Hello to all you motorsport lovers out there. We're at the Red Bull Ring, and in just a few minutes' time, the riders will be out on track for the 10th round of the Moto3 World Championship. The weather forecasts are very reassuring. We should have good conditions throughout the race. riders are all on the grid now, ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. In just a few moments, the lights will go out and they'll be away at this historic Red Bull Ring.
Right, so here we go with this Austria GP around the Red Bull Ring. Let's see if we can get a good start, beat these two Spanish riders to that first corner. It's not going to be easy. Let's see if we can just start off well. We might be able to win this GP. So let's try and get a good start. That's not bad. Mir got off really well, but are we going to be able to beat him into that corner? Yes, I think we are, but Martin's going to come up the inside. No, I managed to turn in before him, and I took that first corner. Oh my God, he dived up the inside and just knocked me out slightly wider. Luckily, I stayed on the bike, but bloody hell, he came through there quick, and we've just lost that position. But we're still in P2, and I think we've got our teammates sitting behind us. I don't know what happened to Mir there, and we've just got to be clever in this corner. Can we dive up the inside and be good on the brakes? Oh God, we're taking a risk here. Slow it down. Oh God, we just managed to do it. That was a good pass, but it's not going to be one of those races where I leave them for dead, because I was struggling in a lot of these corners. I mean, the first three sectors I was slightly quicker, but that last one I was struggling on nearly every single time. Right, let's slow it down into this turn. Be careful. And again, just didn't brake enough, and that just sent me out wide. And Martin's got back up the inside, so he's back into the lead in this GP. Right, let's try and stick with him. Now, this turn could be really, really challenging. Let's just try and slow down. Oh God, hesitated there. Definitely couldn't dive up the inside there, and Martin's managed to hold that quite well. Right, let's just try and hold it here. Try not to make any mistakes. Again, just hesitating into the turns, and that wasn't very good. I had to slam the brakes on a bit there, and I've just managed to hold it, but I've lost a little bit of ground on Martin, and I've got my teammate breathing down my neck, so we're going to have to try and nail this turn. Now, this corner I was struggling on in every single lap. Right, try and hold it. That rear end was, oh my God, the suspension was bobbing around at the back there. It didn't feel very good, but I've managed to just get that position back. Oh my God, that was a good reaction there, and we're back into P2, but Martin is really pulling away in this GP, and he's just hit the fastest lap in this first lap, so we're just going to have to try and push this bike a little bit more to catch him up. Right into this turn, try and stay nice and smooth through there. That wasn't too bad, didn't have a bike go up the inside, but Martin still got that decent gap. It must be at least a second, so we're going to have to try and push our bike a little bit more. Now, we hit a 140.2 in that qualifying session. If we can hit that sort of pace, we might be able to catch up with him. Right, slow it down into that turn. Be careful. God, thought I was going to lose the back end there, but just managed to hold it, and we've managed to catch up slightly. So we've managed to get right in behind mine, and we pulled away from the main group. So that's going to be good, not having too much pressure from behind. Right, let's get into slipstream. Can we dive up the inside here? Be good on the brakes. Slow it down, slow it down. No, 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 we didn't manage to do it, and just be careful. Don't want to lose that rear end, but we're diving into these turns, but not being able to be good on the brakes and stop the bike, and that is really affecting us. Can we dive up the inside again here? No, we definitely don't have to speed through that turn, and again I hesitated. I'm not feeling very comfortable here. This race is starting to be a little bit more challenging. Oh God, just trying to hold the speed into there, and again not being really quick through there, but at least we're keeping pace with him by at least a few seconds here. Right, just try and hold it here. Get past him here. Can we be good on the brakes? No, 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 no. God, oh God, almost lost the back end completely there. Oh, that was a real scare. I almost came off there, and again, just not holding it through that turn, and Martin's managed to get away again. I think we're going to have to settle for second in this GP, and he just hit a 140.2, so he's hit the sort of speeds I was hitting in the qualifying to get pole position, so he's definitely got the pace. So we're in real trouble here. Unless we can get a faster lap, I don't see how we can win this. Let's just try and catch him, and I've got I think my teammate catching me up behind me. Oh, there's two bikes there. Oh dear, this is all going wrong. Right, try and be good on the brakes here. Can we get into that turn? Oh my God, we managed to get up the inside. Almost lost the back end, but just managed to hold on to it. But Martin still got a better drive than us, but we caught right up to him here. Now, if we can just pressurise him into this last few corners of this race, you never know, we might be able to take a win, but it's not going to be easy. Right, let's try and be better on the brakes this time into this turn. Can we hold it? Got a bit tighter. No, not quick enough. Again, we just couldn't hold the bike as we slowed it down. Right, just try and stick with him through here, and at least try and finish second. We don't want to make any mistakes. Oh God, he braked really early there. I've dived up the inside and managed to stop it. Oh, brilliant. So we're back into the lead. But this is where it gets tricky. We come into that section where I always seem to lose time. We can't afford to let him get past there. We're going to have to try and hold on to it this time. So we're going to have to be good on the brakes. and try not to lose the rear end. But he's right on me. He's literally breathing down my neck. He's probably going to go past here. I'm not sure what side he's going to come. Is he going to go inside or is he going to go outside? Let's try and hold it into that turn again. Just couldn't hold it, and the back end was really bobbing around there. But can we dive up the inside here? We slipped up the inside. We managed just to squeeze past him. And are we going to be able to beat him to the line? Oh my God, what a pass there. And are we going to win it? Yes, we do. What a last corner that was. And we take the win. What a fantastic end to that race, and we hit a 1:39.473 on that last lap, almost a second quicker than our qualifying time. We were on fire on that last lap. We just had to take that chance on the last corner and slip up the inside, but we're absolutely running away with this Moto3 season, which is fantastic, and we're actually catching in the constructor standings as well, so we're doing so well, and it feels fantastic to get 2 more decent results in this rider career. Now we got the British GP, I do believe, in the next round. We're just going to double check that, and that's going to be a really good one because it's a home GP for our rider, and we do not want to lose that one, so we're under pressure because Silverstone hasn't always been a strong circuit for me, so it's going to be tough, especially if we get wet conditions. So that's something to look forward to. Thanks so much for the support. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up and keep watching the managerial career as well, and I will see you very soon, guys. Bye bye.